Welcome everybody to our presentation about global sustainability and diamond mining. This presentation was done by myself, Kira, Esteban, and Anastasia. So without any further ado, let's get right into this. So billions of tons of earth are removed in the process of diamond mining, and only a very small percentage of the diamonds are able to use for commercial use. We also understand that this industry is a billion-dollar industry with a lot of major companies and their involvement. However, we also understand that this comes with great environmental costs, such as mass deforestation and CO2 releasing into the atmosphere. This comes from open pit mining, hard rock mining, alluvial mining, and marine mining. But we also understand in respect to diamond mining is that all aspects of the earth are precious, and it's the responsibility of mankind to be dedicated to the sustainability and ending the destruction of planet Earth through these methods. So our argument in favor of diamond mining is going to be that it's beneficial to livestock in the sense that they're able to graze as there's more land available to them. And there's also going to be greater water flow as rainwater will be able to get to plants, forests, and open land. So our argument against this is that many of these major companies are having a disregard for the United Nations CO2 limits. This is causing atmospheric destruction, extreme flooding, extreme weather events, and a lot of these companies need to undergo a serious reevaluation, and they need to start respecting these limits. So the reason why this argument is legitimate to us is because we understand that there is a lot of bad things happening to the environment, but we also understand that we can work towards global sustainability little by little. This can be done through measures such as the Paris Agreement, which is the United Nations working towards climate change.
As the first rebuttal, it must be recognized that mineral extraction by its very nature of mining does have the potential to impact the environment unless carefully managed. There are several effects on the environment created from these type of activities, such as removal of vegetation, destruction of habitats, changing the course of rivers, and building dams to reveal riches beneath riverbeds, which creates overall destabilization of ecosystems. This has also a direct effect on communities because there are non-sustainable areas for farming and without sources of water for the population. According to the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN, the goal number 12 relates to responsible consumption and production. On the second argument in favor, we have that from an economical point of view, diamond mining has definitely contributed to the economical development of several countries around the world. Just in Africa, diamond trade contributes approximately to $7.6 billion a year to its economy. At a retail level, diamonds generate more than 70 billion in annual revenues, paying salaries of an estimated 10 million people around the world, such as miners, cutters, jewelry manufacturers, and retailers. Botswana, for example, was one of the poorest countries on the planet prior to diamond mining, and since the implementation of the activity, their economy has been growing at an average annual rate of 8% since independence.
So our second argument against, unfortunately, diamonds aren't an investment because they lose their value once they are bought. The mining of the diamonds are also very unethical because of the blood diamonds, which are sold in the black market.
So the reason why this is a legitimate argument for us in our concession here is that the diamond mining industry has a major global economic influence. Also, billions of dollars are produced annually. There is a argument between the mined diamonds and the laboratory grown diamonds as they do start to become in constant competition, and a lot of intense competition is happening. And we believe that we can move away from mined diamonds into laboratory diamonds as they do produce the same value.
So we know that Diamonds business is a monopoly that only benefits some companies in countries like Russia, Botswana, Congo, Australia, Canada. They are the top producers. So it's pretty much a monopoly. Our question is really if diamonds are really necessary, because this brings a lot of exploitation and abuse, and thus it improves the economy. But we have also the solution for the future that are the conflict-free diamonds. In this case, the source of the product and the exact origin allow people to have a more peace of mind. So for the third argument in favor, we know that diamond mining it's very has a good effect in the socioeconomic development in countries like in Africa, but also they have like social programs and healthcare, like a good healthcare system. They have constructed with a infrastructure that they need, the roads and everything. So we know that they have helped decrease the death rates when they are fighting against HIV and AIDS, and they have also employed many people. So our argument against would be that this value, the value of diamonds, it's pretty much um, measured in carats. So it's like one of the most valuable gems in the market, but this has many social impacts, and the real value of these diamonds is very sad and tragic. We know that many people have been killed, and there is a very good example. This is why they're called blood diamonds. Is the example of the Sierra Leone, where 75,000 people were killed and around 2 million people were displaced. So we know that this brings a lot of violence, conflicts, also with a lot of child labor and the forced labor. And this brings also a lot of health problems with because the place is very small and people have to be really like in a cage. So this is like a big problem.
So with our third argument, concession, we see that diamond mining happens in one of the poorest continents of the world, which is Africa, and that the working conditions are horrible. There is a lot of abuse and family violence, and let's not forget racism. And with our third argument rebuttal, there has been civil wars due to the mining of diamonds and a lot of violence and violation of the human rights.
As a conclusion, there is no doubt that the diamond industry has been an important activity throughout history. The activity has opened up a variety of development opportunities for several countries and contributing directly to their economic growth and overall stability. With the 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development Goals as top priority of international institutions and governments, the industry will definitely transform during the next few years and will allow countries to protect the millions of jobs dependent on the activity and ensure their economic stability over time.